What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and in this video I'm just expressing my thoughts in regards to NBA 2K 17. I've spoke on it on Sim Standard Hangout. I talk about it with the some of you guys have already heard my thoughts and what I think of it and everything or what have you. But this is just going a little bit more in depth here. I got CPU versus CPU play happening here, and I'm just showcasing you guys the gameplay here. It doesn't interpret the biggest problem, and I have video expressing it as well as far as 2K in the sense of ad-libbing. They don't do a good job of it. What I mean is core basketball on the fly. Regardless of skill ratings and everything else, there needs to be a core premise of basketball intelligence being showcased. And what I mean by that is when you have the ad-libbing aspect of the game here and how 2K depicts it in the poorest fashion that they do. I wouldn't say poorest, but I would say they don't do a great job of it. Okay, like they honestly, like they have great animations. Oh yeah, they program a bunch of animations that look real good and give a nice visual fidelity. But I want to see the sport of basketball being depicted at its core first and foremost, regardless of what animations you put in. This example right here is a perfect case scenario of the poor ad-lib job they have. Now look, okay, they take the ball out or whatever. Oh no, shot missed. Now you see Aldridge, they take the ball up court. Now he falls back into position. His assignment is Anthony Davis. Alright? Davis is coming towards the hoop. He puts himself, it's like he purposely put himself out of position. And this is what I'm talking about. He should put himself more into this area since Davis is getting the ball going in, or he should have just did a defensive slide to rotate according to where the ball is going. Not only where the ball is going, but where the player is going. Shift toward the inside. Instead, he just lets him go, and then of course, two-man sequence plays out, and oh yeah, that looks nice. Look at that nice looking sequence. That looks beautiful, right? This is the problem I have with 2K basketball. I can say, regardless of what his defensive ratings are, or his skill, or his IQ, or whatever it is, his awareness, and whatever badges or whatever it is that he has. But he didn't throw this slick no look pass, and he didn't do, it wasn't this slick pass. And if you're telling me that pass is what threw him so far off like that, that's ridiculous. Because Davis has to cut to the rack. He's right there. There's no one over here for him to account for, and he just lets him go. You see what I'm saying? And this is the other thing too. Look at this situation here with Ashik. Why would Gasol do that? Why would he do stuff like this? He's not on offense. Gasol not on offense. He needs to get behind him. So Davis easily could have just passed it to Ashik, and he could have took it in, or Asik. I always mispronounce his name, but he could have just took it in, dumped it off to him, and he could have went up and banged it, because Gasol, he's way out of position. Why? What reason does he have to be out of position like that? You see what I'm saying? 2K has issues with ad-libbing core basketball. Show us the core basketball without everything having to be tied to a scripted sequence in order for it to depict basketball. Like, see, that's got to be a scripted sequence and all that. Like, they need to do a much better job of it. And that's my main problem with it. If I swipe for the steal, it's got to be the scripted sequence that has to play out or whatever to depict, oh, you fouled him. Instead of, if I hit the limb, you guys have the physics in the game. You did the friction trailer saying that's supposed to depict the physics. If that's what's going on, then show it. You know what I'm saying? The hand I tried to steal it with, swipe the arm accordingly. Okay, cool. Make it count according to that. See, and even here with this, like going in the replay. Now, mind you, I'm not even playing the game myself here, but look at Parker. But showcase the ball physics. Showcase the correlation between the position of the ball, the position of the defender's hand doing the swipe. If I swipe and I knock the ball out clean, translate it as a steal or at least a knockaway. Don't put me into this two-man sequence where I pop it up and then now the ball gets bobbled and everything, and then I get pulled into some sequence going out of position and all that. That's not necessary. All I did was press a button to knock the ball up in the air. I didn't touch the analog stick, so don't pull me into a sequence. And 2K still doing all that. But even with this, on the fast break, here we go again. Ad lib. Why would 2K? Why would Parker? Look, Parker is doing the right thing. He's going to the outside. He's going to the inside. He's cutting off the pass lane. He cuts it all the way off to that point right there. Just him in the basket. He knows Evans is there. All he has to do is shift right here, and he's got that took away. Instead, though, nope, he's gonna move there so he could foul him. For what? Why? Why would he do that from a basketball reasoning and rationale standpoint? At the core, that's why I said A system doesn't mean nothing. Badges, this has nothing to do with any of that. Nothing to do with any of that. It's just basketball translation. So this is why I'm saying. This is why I say I have issues with 2K in their basketball. They do a good job with animations. That's awesome. But it doesn't matter what Czar has to say. It doesn't matter what OG says. It doesn't matter what they tweet about in terms of basketball and coach decisions and everything else, because that intellect is not being depicted the right way in their product at the core. You see what I'm saying? They do a better job of depicting it at the core, then yeah, they have an awesome game. They have an awesome game. See? And then here we go again. We can just look at this sequence, and I can close it out with this. So I'm not just talking about when it comes to stealing the ball, when it comes to pick and rolls. Rotational defense needs to be completely reworked. I don't understand. I don't understand why they do such a poor job of rotational D. That's baffling to me. Why it plays out. So I mean, they leave these big gaps. It's like everybody crowds near the paint defensively, and especially, when just playing straight up defense, the defender, I'll tell them to play tight defense or denial defense, and they'll play they leave all this space between them and the defender, and then they're able to take wide open threes. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't have the settings. Like, I'm up here double and triple checking the settings. I'm like, did it slip to default or something? And it keeps on happening in the game. But then when you see this is what I'm talking about right here. And then now when you talk about pick and roll defense and just defensive rotations, they do not do a good job. They look very lost. They look very confused when it comes to switching. Very confused. And it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me why they do all that. Now you see this here. First you got this sequence here. See, when the sequences got to play out, oh yeah, basketball is making sense here in terms of what happens with Powell. But then now you see Tony Parker back into the paint. Holiday's over here, right? He should be immediately reacting to that to get out there to Holiday. Now he's not Defensive Player of the Year, but I mean he should have enough intellect to be like, okay, I need to get over here and get in front of this guy. Now look, he doesn't do anything special to get past him, as you guys see here. Bounces the ball off Kawhi. See, that's what the ball physics at times, when it works right, it works well. And I like that, but it's too inconsistent. But the ball's knocked away. bounces off the back. Tony is just watching. He's just watching. No hustle, no nothing. Now he want to hustle up after he gets the ball. And that's what I'm saying. 2K ad-libbing is not really good. He shows zero sense of urgency to get to his assignment accordingly here. He's just walking, taking his time, no problem, no sense of urgency to cover his assignment. And then he's not even playing him that tightly at all. But he's in his space. But then Kawhi knocks the ball off Kawhi's back. And you see here, Evans had greater sense of urgency than Leonard did to get the ball. But then you just see Holiday go ahead, scoop it right up and drop it in front of Parker like that. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, guys. These are the kind of problems that if 2K were to tighten up, they would have an awesome game on their hands. I don't know why they don't, but it's the kind of stuff they got to tighten up. So, didn't mean to be as long-winded with this video, y'all, but just wanted to, just showcase some examples of what I'm talking about in this regard here. Games should be much better than this, though. So, I hope that, we'll see if they do any updating or anything like that to try and straighten things out. But if history serves any indicator here, more than likely, no, it won't be. If anything, it may get even more damaged, or it may somewhat get put back to the state that it should have been at launch at some point. But we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. Give me your share your thoughts in the comments. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, share this video, of course, and I'll be back with more vids, y'all. Take care. Peace. Thanks a lot for your support on today's video. And don't forget to like, comment, and if you definitely want more content like this, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Definitely follow me on social media as well, and tune in live right here on YouTube with myself, SimFBallCritic, and Azure Effect for the Sim Standard Google Hangout. Until next time, guys, take care, be safe, peace.